What's up, everyone? It is the Ready App Brothers, and this is a brand spanking new content update for Garden Warfare 2, and we are in an official stream with the PopCap dev team. We're super excited to bring this to you today. I've got ZEROxPvZ on the line. How are you doing, Zero? How is the hype?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited that we got another update for Garden Warfare 2. Free content update. We got some new cool stuff which we're going to talk about today. And of course, like Gary just mentioned, we have some developers with us. We got Sean over here. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm doing great. Thank you, gentlemen. Pleasure to be here.
Very nice. And we've also got PopCap Scientist.
It's our pleasure, mate, of course.
Yeah. I'm so excited. And then we've got PopCap Scientist, which is Steven. How are you doing, Steven?
I'm doing great. Excited.
I'm excited too.
So, guys, we need to get an announcement out right away at the beginning of the stream. So that is Steven's real voice. It is that low and that epic. So let's just hear it one more time. Can you say that, Ambassador, you're spoiling us for me, please?
Hey, you know what? I'm excited to be here. It's going to be fun, and we're going to see some new costumes and some new modes.
Man, if I had your voice, I would be a professional actor, no doubt. 100%,
Oh, man.
100% special actor.
Don't give me any ideas.
Guys.
You give me the radio. I need this guy.
Yeah, you'll have to get him as a voice in the game. That's what you need. Right.
That would
Very
be good.
quickly, before we even get started, I want to let people know what is the run of show today, because I hear you asking, what's going to happen on this stream?
What's
Well,
gonna happen?
Here's what it is. We're going to... Yes, what is going to happen, guys? We're going to start off with a little bit of just some normal gameplay. So we're just, while people join, so that people don't miss the announcements, because we are going to have some exclusive announcements on the stream. So to make sure that people don't miss that, we're going to start with a little bit of Turf Takeover. So I'm actually going to load that up now while we explain what's going on. And then we're going to go into the brand new gameplay mode, Capture the Taco, which we're going to play with the dev team and chat about it a little bit. Now, don't forget, we're also going to be answering your community questions, so make sure that you're getting them in there. Ad Hamilton is in the chat capturing those questions, and the official Plants vs. Zombies channel also put out a little note yesterday going, okay, what are your questions? Then after that, we're going to have the man himself, Justin Weeb, is going to join us, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the new crazy settings that are being added to the game, alongside looking at some of the character customizations, and then we're going to get everyone in for a game with Dev on Turf Takeover at the end. Woof! That was a lot.
That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful. That was a lot. I was just letting you go, feeding all the information to everybody. We got a whole stat-packed update and schedule for you guys. And you heard it from Gary. He just said some exclusive information on today's stream, which is I'm pumped to hear about. So I'm excited. Make sure you guys stick around. Oh, we also have some giveaways as well. We're going to be giving out some codes in today's stream as well. So that's going to be awesome and exciting. Make sure you guys stick around to have a chance of winning some of these codes. There's going to be some on my channel and the Reddit Bros channel. So make sure you're watching both channels so you can have a chance to win.
Yes, sir. Okay, so we've started with a lobby that you guys can join. So if you want to join on us, I can see some of you guys already joining that are in the stream. That's very, very exciting indeed. All right, so let's get over here. So let's do a little introduction for a start. So Sean, let's have you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do for people who might be brand new to the stream.
Yeah, okay, I can lead off. Sean Laker is my name. I've been in the games industry for, oh my gosh, way too long. I think 17 is my 17th year. I joined, I know, right? My video game career can drive at this point, at least in Canada. I joined this amazing Garden Warfare team. What was it? I guess it's about a year and a half ago now, last summer, the previous summer. And my focus is live services. So I'm the live services producer. We're trying to do everything we can via live service to keep GW2 as fresh and exciting as possible. And obviously one of those things is a recent update. So, and why we're happy to be here to talk to you about it.
Very exciting. Thank you, mate. Now, Stephen, who are you and where do you come from and what do you do?
So yeah, I'm Steven Wilder. I'm the assistant live content producer on this game. Started off in QA. I've just been doing this for 3 years now, and it's recently new to my role. But so what I do for the game is I'm the guy in the trenches. I'm planning all the events, the content that we're putting out, and driving a lot of it. So yeah.
So that you're the man that people need to harass all the time.
I am that guy. Yes.
You are the guy. Do you have any social medias at all that you wanted to share? That if anyone does have any suggestions or anything, or should we just keep tweeting Sean, and he'll pass the information on?
Just keep tweeting Sean. I think that's better. Yeah. We'll share something afterwards.
Yeah, let's work on that maybe while there. We can get you up on the Twitter here in the next little bit.
Yeah, man. You know you need it in your life. What you need 1,000 dings like we got yesterday.
It was a lot of dings. It was a lot of dings.
So, guys, just if you're brand new to the stream and you've only just joined us, first of all, thank you for joining us. This is an official stream with the PvZ dev team. This is going to be your chance to play along and get your questions answered. So, Ad Hamilton is in the chat and he's gathering questions. Say hello, Ad Hamilton.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doodly doo.
What's up, brother? So Adam is the other half of
just
Ready Up
saying
Brothers.
hello
If you're
to
brand
everyone.
new to Ready Up Brothers, that is what's happening. So when you see in the chat, Ad Hamilton is going to be the person typing as Ready Up Brothers. Right, Zero, I'm going to hand over to you for a second just to talk, and also I think we might want to hit some of our initial questions.
Yes, I just want to quickly address, I'm loving the amount of torchwoods I'm seeing in this game. I'm seeing all the different customizations and the cosmetics, and I think it's awesome. I think they look so cool, man. I think they look so cool.
Did you have any particular inspirations for any of the new characters? Question to either Sean or Steven for these new customizations.
We kind of, you know, it's a mix of kind of cool, funny, cute. Obviously, some would debate
Nice.
that Sugar Plum Fury, our ballerina Torchwood, it doesn't quite classify as cute. But I think it's the lipstick a little bit that might push her outside the cute zone. But
It's unique, we'll say that.
I mean, that was, we were super excited when we saw that concept come through. We knew it was perfect. And you know, then there's Triex, the sort of futuristic, which I think is the cool. And then obviously we have gingerbread Torchwood, which is our funny. So and same deal with same approach with Hover Goat costumes. So you know, it's I really wish the community could take part in it, but when we get a chance to sit in a meeting room with super talented concept artists who just pitch us these crazy, wacky, fun ideas for these costumes, it's probably the best part of my job. I'm not gonna lie. And we're super happy with how they turned out. I think they look really great.
They look amazing.
I've never known a team to be as crazy and
absolutely
wacky as the PopCap dev. I'll just say that right now. You guys are like crazy. The ideas you come up with is insane.
Steven,
We can't even take credit. But...
No, I just wanted to add in that for the Sugar Plum Fury, I like to classify it as bold and beautiful.
There you go, man.
Beautiful.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe. All right, so I think we should hit a couple of the questions that we had and the community questions that came in. So I'm just going to look over. So if hopefully I'm not ruining it for the team, but we're going to drop out of this mode in just a second and try capture the taco, which I apologize because obviously we're not going to allow this to complete, but we're going to have a little look-see anyway. So let's talk about the new customization. So first of all, we'll ask one community question right now. So this came in from Dre Blanca and on Twitter, and they said, will you be able to get the new customizations from the sticker shop or Rux, or how do you get them?
Yeah, so first off, we wanted to give a period of exclusivity, which is, I think, a tease we gave on Zero Stream a few weeks back. Oh my gosh, I just saw 3 gingerbread Torchwoods all in one scene. So we wanted to give...
Tasty.
We wanted to give a week of exclusivity for all those people who earned Torch and Goat previously. So that's why everybody got one of the 3 random costumes for that first week. After that, we'll be slowly rolling them out. We wanted to have player agency, so we wanted them to be able to choose which ones they wanted to get, and the best way we can do that is through Rux. So you'll see them showing up in Rux, I think, Wilder, all the way up through the first week of January. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Very nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so, Yeah, and I think you know, as far as they go on the scale pricing, I think it's pretty in line with what we've established up to this point. And you know, it's going to be at a rate hopefully where people will be able to get all the ones that they really want to get.
Yeah.
You know, and those who are saving up their coins might be able to get every single one. But you know, there's a bit of a choice. Pick your favorite, right?
I got my coins available. I'm ready. I'm ready. And it looks like we are going to actually finish the game, Gary, because the plants could not get anywhere near that objective. We were too good.
Dude, this is what happens when you have dev team members, you've got your pro streamers, and everyone starts ripping on defense. You can't.
Look at all those torchwoods. Look at them in the corner. Look at the torchwoods.
Nice.
Dancing too.
Double hype, double hype.
Okay,
so,
and gentlemen, I take a lot of pride in my gaming abilities. Justin can attest to that. But I'm going to be struggling to really, oh my God, see 0 kills. I'm more worried about saying the right things and not getting in trouble. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay?
Dude, you guys did great. You did, 425 points. So you guys are doing incredibly well.
As you can tell, guys, these are fairly new accounts for Xbox. I'm assuming you're both PlayStation most of the time, and these are new Xbox
we bounce
accounts.
PS4 and PC. Yeah, we're all over the place. And if you can't hear, Justin's laughing. Justin and I share an office. If you join us shortly, he's laughing at my performance. If you can't hear him in the background.
A little
so
giggle.
Good. I went back to the backyard, guys. So you're gonna have to join on me just to let you know. There you go. Zero's on the way back. Excellent. So we're now going to go into the brand new game mode. Zero, talk to me about the new game mode.
So the new game mode, guys, is called Capture the Taco. It's a remastered and improved version from Taco Bandits from Garden Warfare 1, and it's Capture the Flag, but PvZ style. You have 2 tacos in a redesigned backyard battleground. You have 2 teams. They have to both capture the taco from the enemy team and bring it back to your own base. But I'll let the developers go in a bit more detail because I actually haven't played it myself yet. I thought I'd save that for the stream. So if you guys want to go talk about it a little bit more in detail, I think the community will appreciate that.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about Capture the Taco. So Sean or Steven, one of you let me know who wants to lead and I shall give you your lower thirds.
I can start, and Wilder can fill in any gaps. But I didn't make it back to the backyard. I think I'm gonna need it.
You're coming in.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so Capture the Taco. So this is obviously one of the most upvoted things to come back. Was obviously something to do with the legacy mode, Taco Bandits. We really took a look at the old legacy mode, and we're trying to figure out what would fit best in GW2 with the opportunities we had with new maps and things like that. We've been talking about a while how we can make use of this awesome backyard space. So that was number one, is how could we bring a Taco Bandits inspired game mode into this backyard space. I mentioned it earlier with you guys while we were setting up, but I'm an old school gamer and I love the sort of Team Fortress 2 Fort 4 for any of the older gamers out there who know it.
Man.
Right? So the opportunity to sort of have this close quarters, really sort of fast-paced, more traditional CTF mode was something we couldn't pass up. So that's why we didn't feel right calling it Taco Bandits, because it's not exactly what it was. But we honestly feel this is lending itself perfectly to the space as well as GW2. So what you can expect is there's going to be a taco, obviously, that you're defending, and on the other end trying to capture. They're going to spawn in one of 3 random places out in front. We did have it initially in one static location, but let me tell you that people in our playtest were just putting mines and booby traps and everything all around the top of the spawn points, where that was a bit of an issue. So maybe you'll meet Tobin maybe in the future. He's a really talented designer who's been bringing this mode to life, but he's been sort of working through these problems, and we think we've gotten to a pretty good point where we have a pretty decent experience here with this sort of fast-paced capture the flag. But you know, the most important thing is that everybody understands that we want everybody's feedback. We want to look at how we could continue improving this with feedback from the community. So, it's definitely looking forward to hearing people's thoughts. But I can tell you that we've had a lot of fun playing here, just because it is such a fresh change to be so fast-paced and close quarters, which is a really kind of new thing for Garden Warfare 2.
I've said this before as well.
Did I miss anything?
Fantastic.
Sorry. I was just going to say, I've said this before, and I'm actually really hyped and excited to actually be playing like a game mode in the backyard, because I've said this before, the backyard is an amazing place, and I'd love to play like a game mode in there. And the fact that we could do taco bandits in like a re-edited version and that, I'm looking forward to as well. But I didn't realize that there was multiple spawn rates of the taco, which I like as well, which is going to spice up the game mode and the flavor of it a little bit. You don't just protect one zone, you can have one of multiple zones to protect as well, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And we actually tried earlier on having the tacos themselves within the base, because that's kind of the true homage to 244.
Yeah.
What we found is that the choke points are a little too extreme. So we wanted to, and it was slowing it down a little too much and making it hard to capture. So we moved them out in front. And as mentioned, our talented designer Tobin, who brought this mode to life, also added a short buff. Wilder, can you maybe give the quick rundown on the buff when picking up the taco?
And while we do that, let's go into the portal so we can chat while we're playing.
We can actually show the game while we're talking about it. Why not?
Yeah.
Great idea. No, so yeah, quick update description of the taco is when you're gonna pick up the taco, it stops you from using your abilities. You can still jump and you can still shoot. Your abilities just aren't accessible anymore. And the other thing it does is if you're using any kind of like a speed boost or you're in your mech or something, when you pick up that taco, it's gonna cancel it. But you will get, I think you get all your health back, so it's not too risky to run in there, grab it low HP, and then you get a quick speed burst for like 3 seconds, and you can run right out.
Oh.
Now they gotta chase you down.
So it's a little bit more evolved on from the
first.
gnome was from Gnome Bomb, because the Gnome Bomb fills your health up and that, but the extra speed boost is really nice as well.
And guys, there's cannons. And there's cannons.
There is cannons! There is cannons! Oh yeah, I can see 4 cannons here.
You guys are on the other team! You guys are on the other team!
Oh, you're the other team? Yes! Other team, man! You're going down!
It's me and you.
You're going down! Oh, it's me and Steven against you two.
Bring it on.
Come on, let's do this! We've got a toxic
Let's
brains.
dance.
Rub versus Zero stream. Let's go, let's go.
Who's gonna win, guys? Ready Up Bros or Zero? Which team's gonna win? Let us know. Which team's gonna win?
Are you defending or are you taking? What's your plan?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you because that's kind of.
I'm attack all day. Attack all day.
Tackle.
Oh no! I got to my chopper. Oh, the choppers are gonna be such good defense characters in this game.
Crazy Cactus is in here as well. Oh no, you've got some hardcore players in here, by the way, guys. Like this is what happens when you stream. You get the hardest of hardcore.
Yeah.
Players.
I like that the time limit's what was it, 8 minutes? Was it? So we did like nice quick games as well. That's nice.
Yeah, yeah. So Zero, do you want to hit a couple of the Adam? Are you in the question document by any chance?
Question document. Oh, we're almost got a
Sorry,
taco.
that's me.
We're almost got one. Sorry, I'm interrupting you there. I'm just excited about the taco and stuff.
So walk us through some of the strats that, we wanted to talk a little bit about what the team has been enjoying testing for this mode. What kind of strats have you seen emerge from the gameplay?
Oh, that's curious. Wilder might have a few. The ones I saw, the one we had to fix was the potato mined up taco spawn point. It was literally impossible to grab it, but we fixed that. We fixed that. So, I mean, you can still invest some of your defenses into one of the 3 spawn points.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, is that having a defensive teammate who's able to deploy or deal with somebody who can speed away quickly. So either laying traps or being able to slow down the escaper. But I find the most successful games we've had thus far in the playtests have been. Oh, I got the taco.
Go, man. Go.
Quick, get him! Don't let him get away with it!
A nice
I'm
mix
blocking from
of. And by the way, when you get the taco, you'll enjoy the classic.
I just heard it then as well. I just heard the noise from the capture.
I'm right behind you. Keep going, go.
Oh my goodness! Help me!
I'm doing it. I'm
I got heals. I'm good.
Go. Oh.
The most viable has been splitting offensive and defensive groups, but oh no, Super Brain's got me.
Haha!
Get this guy.
Get it?
Oh yeah, it's all the way over there.
I was so close. I was so close.
Did you return? Did we return the taco? We did. We returned the taco. I was coming over here to try and return it.
That's devastating. That's devastating.
Nice.
But having dedicated attackers, defenders, but being able to rotate and switch, and if my team supported me right there, we would have got a capture. Just saying. But...
Yeah. I think the team were too determined on trying to get the taco once it had been captured. It's a balancing one.
What do you think? Anything?
So yeah,
Have you seen Wilder for strat?
Oh, so the thing is, the potato mine was one strat, but then the one-up strat to that was the Chomper strat with vine weeds all around the objective.
Yeah.
That's super fun to play against.
Okay, here we go.
That was the other issue is that too. But Chompers are strong. Actually, Torch was pretty good as well because you get that little speed boost and the health is nice.
Oh no, the pea shooter just got the
Matt,
taco and it was on no health. Sorry, there was just literally just.
The imp. No worries.
That was me, by the way. Sir.
Oh, was that you?
Imps are good too.
Go on, Steven.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Imps.
No, you go.
Imps are strong as well with their mechs.
Okay.
They're pretty hard to shoot. You just get the only risk is a low HP. But other than that,
They're pretty quick as well.
Chompers are probably
And Imp getting the
best.
speed boost is going to be pretty
Yes.
zoomy.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why they're good. And when you get the mech, you can kind of sacrifice the mech to take all the spike weeds and all the potato mines that are chilling around the objective.
That's a good strat.
John, I'm running towards you. Help me. Save me.
Get him! Yeah, there we go.
Right, so I had a question here. So
I can pick it.
No! Oh, that's Sean! That's Sean!
Help me.
I'm coming to you.
Zero. I'm
So,
taking back my
question.
prime sub.
No! I'm
So,
sorry.
there was a couple of bug fixes that went into this update as well, and one of them is about the leveling up bug. So I just leveled up right now. So do you want to talk a little bit about what you guys fixed in that?
Yeah. So, oh man, this was public enemy #1 for me. So there's been reports for a while in the community about what many describe as elastic banding. So what happens is that the server actually has to do a bunch of work when a player levels up, and it's not extremely difficult to level up. We're pretty friendly with progression rates and stuff. So the idea is that every time that would happen, you could incur that sort of rubber banding experience that happens for players. What we did was our very best to optimize that in the timeline we had. So we're very much hoping that once we went wide to scale here in production, that we'll see some improvements to that rubber banding effect you see when players level up. This one was super frustrating to me, and I'm super happy we got a fix in. I don't think we got it 100%, but it's definitely improved. So looking for some feedback from the community on that.
I've actually never experienced the level up like myself, ever.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had it, or I've never noticed it. But I've seen other people have it, so I was kind of like, I thought I would notice that I've had it, but I've never experienced it myself, as far as I'm aware.
It's a great fix.
It is a great fix.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that one for a nice quality of life improvement. I think the we'll see how it is. And Zero, as you mentioned, I think it's also sort of magnified depending on your ISP and your ping and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just really happy we got a solution for that one.
Yeah, definitely.
We're getting panned by the zombies, by the way. Panned! And it's because I've got to defend you.
I feel like
defend you.
going back to the strats, I definitely feel like Super Brains is going to be like a very, very popular choice in this mode, because the fact that you can jump over objects and like obstacles and like the like little hedges that we have in the
Very
backyard.
mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only. That's the kind of feedback we're looking for, by the way, is sort of how the other classes are interacting. We had to, we, as Wilder mentioned, I call him Wilder, by the way. That's way cooler than Steven, for the record. Wilder.
I'm putting his lower thirds on so people can see what he does.
Nice. Sorry, I totally forget where I was getting at there. What was that? Where was that going?
Feedback.
I'm trying to get a kill.
Yeah,
there.
feedback.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, right. So we want to hear about what's working, what's not. By disabling abilities, some character classes still get a slight advantage in their ability to be mobile. So yeah, looking for that feedback for sure. We want it to be as fun and as balanced as possible.
So that leads us on to a question that we had from a bunch of people on the community, which was, tell us why you like the backyard battleground for the new Capture the Taco mode. That's kind of I'd love to know a little bit about what you've done with this map. Obviously, this is slightly
Definitely.
different from the actual backyard battleground, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. We've been sharing some teases. I think Justin had the most telling tease the other week, showing some of the changes to the center of the backyard. So again, kind of this early direction towards a more traditional CTF, and the desire to use this awesome space in PvP. It was just this kind of perfect marriage. So it's it kind of just really worked. But as you guys know, we couldn't just take the backyard as I got 3 kills that game at least.
Woo!
Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed.
I got myself a big 8.
But yeah, it was kind of the perfect storm to use that environment. But you'll notice that we removed the underground portion of the map just because obviously it's not conducive to the sort of fast-paced game we were going for. There's a reduction, obviously, in the backyard is humongous, so we kept some of the side streets on the left and the right, but did limit it as we didn't want people to be able to get too far off the beaten path. So yeah, it was kind of meant to be, in all honesty. But as mentioned, we are looking for feedback, and while we can't promise anything, one of the possibilities we could look at is where we think people would feel this mode would be fitting in other existing locations.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so as a reminder for everyone, quickly, Zero, then I want you to ask a question.
Yep.
But as a reminder for everyone, we're going to go through just a little bit more Capture the Taco mode. And don't forget, we're going to get in some community questions. We're going to keep going down the list now. We have a bunch. Then we're going to be doing a giveaway for the Torch and Tail upgrade, which is how you can get Hovergo and Torchwood if you were not able to unlock them previously. Though, of course, you can still unlock them through normal gameplay. It's up to you. It's just in case you want to speed yourself along.
Yes.
So, Zero, did you have any questions you wanted to hit?
I can talk about a question here, yes. Well, actually, why don't you talk about, speaking of that, why don't you actually talk about the loyalty rewards? Like, what is in the Torch and Tail upgrade? Why don't you talk about that, as Gary just mentioned it anyway?
Wilder was the man who made that happen. Wilder, you want to talk about what to expect from the Torch and Tail upgrade? Actually, before you do that, Wilder, I'll just kind of say that, I know that not everybody, PDLC is not for everybody. I think that, we see the data. We know how many few people have those characters, and we also appreciate that it can take a lot of work and effort to unlock them. And for the period of time that's been available, we feel it's come time where we can offer that ability for people to kind of skip the line. And it's I know it's a sensitive topic, but I truly feel this is the appropriate time to offer it up, because some people, myself included, who don't have a ton of time to play the games but want to experience the content, it's a way to do that. So and I think there's some extras included in the bundle too, and also it's going to speed you along to experience the Trials of Nomus, which can take upwards of 4 weeks, right? So we feel it's well positioned for the time in the project.
The trials look amazing, so if you haven't done them already, I definitely recommend them.
Yeah, you get access, so jump in. So you're going to give details on what's in there, please, Wilder.
Yeah, so first of all, Sean nailed it. It's really an upgrade so you can experience the Trials of Nomus, and skip the line and do it easily. So the things that will be in there are the Torchwood character. So you get a pack that gives you a Torchwood character, and you get a pack that gives you the Hovergoat 3000. So you get instant access to those characters. Additionally, you'll also get the 4 trial keys, the door keys. So you can go into the Trials of Nomus area and access each door and each trial right away, and start that whole puzzle and that whole process, which is a ton of fun for people who like puzzles. And additionally, there is some star currency in there. So you get 200 of the regular stars and 50 of the rainbow stars. and then some other consumables to round it out.
And Wilder, what can people
Nice.
expect for those who I mean, obviously the upgrade grants access to the characters. What can they expect when completing the trials and opening the chests?
Yes, great addition. So when you purchase the character, so at the end of the trials, the reward is normally the characters. If you purchase this PDLC, instead of the characters in the end chests, it will be costumes. So it'll be an additional way to earn a
Okay,
free
cool.
costume instead of getting the characters. And if you own all the
Okay.
costumes and finish the trial, it'll be a coin reward.
Oh,
Nice.
very
Nice.
nice.
And I just got that coin reward.
Well, I might actually go
so
pick that pack
very
up in a
good.
second so I can unlock another costume then.
Nice. So we're going to be giving away 5 of those on each stream, and all you have to need to do is follow the stream, and then once you followed, you on my stream, this is the Reddit Brothers speaking, then you just need to put in !raffle, and we will enter you in. It's open right now. We're going to be doing 5 giveaways shortly. So please jump in and give it away. How do they enter on your stream, Zero?
So on my stream, guys, all you need to do is just be talking in chat. I'm just going to have my Nightbot just pick a random person that's talked in the last 10 minutes in the stream. So all you need to do is make sure you're just active in the chat. If you're watching the stream right now and you're just like a lurker and you haven't made a Twitch account, quickly go make a Twitch account, come back, say hi, and you will be entered into the giveaway. As long as you talked in the last 10 minutes from when the giveaway happened. But we'll give you a little warning before then so you guys can confirm. Because I know there's some people out there that just want to enjoy the gameplay. They're not really much of a talker. So I did just want to give you guys a heads up.
Great. Heads up, Zero, you big ledge.
Yes.
All right, Zero, did you have another question, or do you want me to hit a question from the questions that you and I wrote down in advance? So what we did was, me and Zero went through a bunch of the community feedback that we saw yesterday, and we wrote a bunch of questions down that we wanted to ask. So Zero, you can either start asking those, or I can hit some of those.
Well,
What would you like?
well, I thought, because I know Steven's only going to for like another 20 minutes, I don't know if it's up to you if you wanted to ask individual questions towards Steven now, or you want to stick on more of the update kind of questions.
Yeah, Stephen, let's get a little bit of your favorite action out here. So I'm going to ask you, are you a Leaf Agent or a Top Zombie for a start?
I am a top zombie.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
I'm an undead man.
Joining the
Zombified.
zombie squad.
Okay, all right, what's
Yep.
your favorite map? Favorite map?
Favorite map would be Great White North, actually. I like that map a lot.
It's very
New
pretty.
game at the end, I think it's
Very
fun.
pretty map.
Yeah. It's such a super pretty map. I remember
Definitely.
the first time I saw that, and when it was in development, and I was just like, oh my god, that's the most attractive map I've ever seen. It's like what? It's like playing a Pixar movie. Honestly, it is.
I love the little whale that can kind of like pop out the water and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Little things like that added to
Yeah,
the
I
map
did
just
it.
make it
Alright,
so
so-
cool.
So we're going to talk about the new crazy setting shortly, but so I'm going to ask you this question right off the bat. What is your favorite new crazy setting from the new from this update?
It is most definitely the Berserker crazy setting. So
Nice.
that
You
crazy
wanna
setting, when you
talk how that
get...
works?
Yeah, I'd just like to quickly,
Yeah, for sure.
I'd like to
So,
quickly
yeah,
just
we did-
address, if you guys didn't read the patch notes on the Garden Warfare 2 update, we are getting some new crazy settings in the game, into the mission reports and stuff like that, which is what we're going to get into right now. So if you guys didn't know, there's going to be some new crazy settings, and I think they're pretty cool. I'm looking forward to them.
So yeah, I can
hit
go
it.
over each of them.
Berserker.
So my favorite one would
Yeah,
be
why not? Let's go through
Berserker.
each one. That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll start with my favorite one, Berserker. So that one is, the lower your health goes, the more damage you start doing. So it's just a ton of fun to kind of play around with your health and see how low you can get, and then see how much you can do with low health. The other crazy setting, or one of the other ones, is Healing Aura. So in that one, every character in the game will have an aura around them that heals their allies. Doesn't heal yourself, but heals your allies. So you kind of have to work with your team to stay around each other and be
Wow,
healing
that's
each other.
cool.
There's no actual
Yeah,
manual
it's very
healing
cool.
in that
And then-
mode itself, correct? It's just you only heal
No.
from your
Super
teammates.
No healing at all.
interesting.
So that's a really good one, guys. You need,
Yes.
if you're alone, like if you're a super brains and you want to go out there on your own to take people out, well, you're not going to be able to heal yourself naturally. So you're going to need to stay near your teammates.
Yeah, man. Love that.
Exactly, it's a little bit riskier, but it's a ton of fun. So the other one is, the last one was increased regen. So imagine the Halo shields. So it's kind of like that, where you got a small delay, and then all of a sudden your health will just start shooting back up.
Very nice.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I know we
Thanks for
don't
those
classify it
modes.
as a crazy setting, but it will be featured in the mystery portal. And the one I'm really excited about. So Wilder and I often brainstorm on events and how to do our best to use what we have and keep things fresh and use tools to try and create new experiences. But with this patch, we're actually able to create new ones. And one thing we've always talked about, especially for new players, I mean, as well as experienced players, is all legendary, all random. So it's only legendary characters, and it's randomly assigned. So you get a chance to experience a lot of characters you might not have access to, and doing so in a way that's random. So it's always kind of exciting, and scenarios change each time you respawn. So I personally excited for that one, because believe it or not, I don't grant myself all the characters, and I still got some stuff to unlock. So
I think randomness also, I like the randomness sometimes. It just mixes things up a little bit, so you don't have the same person playing as the same character all the time. But I think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to that mode, and that's coming later this month, right?
Yeah, Walter, we shared out the monthly plan, right? Is there anything we're not talking about yet, or can we tell people when to expect some of this stuff?
I think it's in the
100%. You can tell people.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
it's in the mailbox, the super mix mode.
Yes, it is.
Uh,
So yeah,
You're-
so
sorry,
we're
guys.
doing.
My
yes,
dog
yes.
is making a comedically large amount of noise, so I'm gonna have to move him in a minute. But keep going.
No, so I was just gonna say yeah. So the two of the modes we have coming out. So we have the legendary random, which is featuring that setting, which Sean here is excited for, and then the other one is I think it was be at the end of the month, if I recall correctly, and it'll be featuring two of the new crazy settings. So it'll be featuring the
Ooh.
healing aura and Berserker.
Both of them at the same
So it'll
time.
be the two of them together.
Wow, that's
exactly,
actually a
so
good
the-
combination. Because it's like, do you want to
Yeah,
heal
between,
yourself because you're going to
Tobin
do more
and-
damage?
Exactly. Tobin, our very smart designer, came up with that one.
Are you guys liking these new
That
crazy
is super
settings?
cool, man.
Which is your favorite one? Let us know. I'm looking forward to them. And we're getting
Who's hyped for what?
yeah. I the Berserker one I'm definitely looking forward to, because obviously the less health you've got, you're gonna do more damage. But yeah, the healing aura one is definitely unique, and like you're all used to natural regeneration, and that's not gonna be in this mode, so it's definitely gonna mix things up a little bit.
So I don't know if you noticed last game, Sean, but we lost at the last second by one capture, which I did not see happening. So I was supposed to on defense, and I can't believe it.
I think it
We got
happened a
it.
few seconds to the end.
And that's what we
There's
found
1
too,
second
is
left.
like depending on team comp, it can be low scoring games sometimes, and other times it can be super high scoring. I think it comes down to how defensive your team is. Defense wins hockey games, is what we say in our beer league hockey
man.
group. But yeah, defense does win capture the taco games for sure. So
That's why I'm saying
but
that,
and that's why we set the timer as low as we did, right? This is some of the lowest or quickest game modes we've ever had, because it's again tailored to sort of fast-paced and quick sessions. So even if it is we found that even those 1-0, 2-0 games are as exciting as the
Definitely.
higher scoring ones.
Like, it's just chaos the entire
couldn't
time.
believe-
Everybody's in the middle in the straight. It's just chaotic.
Yeah. I've got a question from the community right here. So this is a question from Salt Levels Max. But this came through on the Twitter yesterday. And the question was, are there any character balancing changes in this update?
This update, so keep in mind that in order for this to go live in December, we needed to be hands off pretty much in October. This is the realities of game development. So there are, while there was one bug fix, does that classify as a character balance improvement in your mind?
I think the character
Which bug
balancing,
fix are you speaking to?
people would be like, like when you broke down the character classes altogether. I think that's what they may have meant.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's nothing like that in this CU. So just to make sure expectations are clear, no, there's no tuning changes, and that's something I'll take the opportunity to speak to too, which is we can't commit to further balancing, and to be fair, like there's some amazing members of our community, especially our Reddit community, and led up by some of the moderators there, who've been helping us. They know the game as well as we do, and if not in some ways even better, and they've been providing great guidance for us on what to tune and balance. It's going as far as writing detailed design docs for us that
That's perfect.
that meet those of what we'd expect from our design team. So they've been super helpful for us on those efforts. And in all honesty, I think we had a lot of success in our last couple balance patches, mostly because the community's been so helpful, and again, a couple key individuals have been really providing that guidance. But also, I like the strategy we're taking, where we've gone after a character on each side and looking across the entire spectrum of all their variants and doing them in sort of contained pushes. So I think with those two things, we've had a lot of success lately.
Yeah.
But you know, the same team responsible for executing on balance patches was working on the stuff we're playing now. So it was really a discussion of, do we invest more time in a balance patch, or do we try to get you guys as much new content as we can? And that's an ongoing discussion. I think, you know, I'm going to read through my legally approved messaging, but, you know, there are things that we're going to need to prioritize in the future too, about, do we balance further, or do we try to bring you guys as much new content as possible?
Yeah.
You know, I know that there's a couple characters top of mind for folks. I think, again, I can't promise we're going to be able to execute on another balance patch, but it's something we're talking about. But I know Chomper's top of the list for a lot of people.
I think I have seen Chomper quite a bit as well. Yeah. Mainly Spikeweed,
yeah, but you know,
like instantly trapping people. That's one thing which I think people have touched on.
Yeah, and then Chomper, and in all honesty, I think it's been top of the list for a while, but it's going to be a really challenging class to try and balance via just tuning. So we'll see what we can do. I know it's what the community is asking for, but obviously what we've learned recently is the community is also super excited about getting as much content as possible. So you know, that's
there's a fine balance.
There definitely is.
100%. So I can tell you that right now we're gosh, what can I say here? For any possibilities of future content, I could tell you that if it was up to me at this point, we'd be focusing on making sure we can bring as much new stuff as possible first.
Well, there you go, guys. That's
we'll
Sean's
get to
opinion.
that at the end, actually. So just everyone who's watching the stream now, make sure you hang on till the end if you want to get some additional exclusive announcements.
Exclusive information. You're not going to hear it anywhere else, guys. Right here.
Toward the end, so you heard that first. But right now, what's going to happen is this. We've got a couple of questions I want to hit. One, just a very quick one. So you just gone into character balancing and you know what that is. Can you just do a very brief what is involved in character balancing? So I think a lot of people who, you know, obviously people haven't been trained in game development, they think it's a lot easier than it is. You know, and obviously it's one of the most challenging parts of running a live service shooter business. You know, whether it's Destiny, whether it's Overwatch, whether it's PvZ, it's one of the most challenging and difficult areas and requires, you know, a full team in order to be able to do it. So do you want to just talk a little bit about what goes into character balancing?
Yeah, well, Wilder, why don't you? I mean, Wilder's again, he's the trench man. I just get to show up and mostly talk, and he gets to make it all come true. I mean, Wilder, you were Wilder was leading the charge on our last really successful balance patches. So, Wilder, why don't you maybe talk about that a little bit without giving away any critical pieces of information?
Yeah.
No pressure. Yeah, so for our balancing patches, like Sean said, we got a lot of help, or used some help from the community, because like you said, they play a ton and they have a lot of good ideas. So the biggest thing we took on when we were looking at classes was how should this character be played, and are they fitting that role? I think Citron is a great example of that balance. Citron was sniping people from across the map and did incredible long-range distance. And all it took really was us to look at a DPS chart we had and play him a bit in game, and it was pretty obvious. So, as far as balancing goes, we just need to tune that. We need to be okay, like, well, what is this character's role? And clearly, he is a offensive tank that can kind of get in and out. So we need to balance what we could to get him into that state.
Which do you think
which
is...
was
And so that,
changing.
for you guys, so that means going through, looking at the analytics data, taking on, just feel as well, and then, your team assessing it, rebalancing, creating a new version of the game, bringing QA in, like playing, testing it, going through that, repeat about 500 more times. And that's what the thing that takes the time, right? Is when you're, is the kind of the in-between iterations to check that you're not breaking anything.
Yeah,
that's
for
sure.
Exactly it. It's looking at it and then it's doing one iteration, playing it, feeling it out, saying okay, was that exactly what we needed to do, and then going back, doing some more adjustments, play testing again. Yeah, it's a back and forth process.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Guys, let's get back to the
Wilder-
backyard. So we're going to do a giveaway. I'm just jumping in to say that. So
going back to backyard.
Just quickly...
And Wilder nailed it. I think Wilder nailed it. I think that let me tell you, data is super powerful, but can also be misleading, right? With all the different player groups and the way people play the characters and all the variants we have. So, I think the key to our success was working with Justin and making statements like, we want Citron to be the run and gun tank, get in, get out design that we've always intended, right? So aligning on some of these core statements and then executing on those, and also not only is that good for us in setting constraints, but also sets expectation with the community and what we're trying to achieve, as opposed to a bunch of tuned variables without any real reasoning or description. So I think Wilder did a good job explaining it. Sorry, Zero, go ahead.
I was just going to say quickly, as you was talking about like characters and stuff like that, so far from your experience, which has been the hardest character that you've had to balance? Like, which has been the most difficult?
What do you think, Wilder?
The most difficult, I gotta think back of the couple of bounce patches we did. I think I want to say Citron actually, because you have a weird mix of characters who have lasers, and you have some characters who don't have lasers. So you got to figure out, okay, well how do each of these play, but how do each of these play a little bit differently? Because you don't want them all to be the same in the end and all be playing the exact same. You want to have a little bit of variance between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that one was the most difficult, and we also didn't get to do a ton of play testing with it. It was a lot of me just going into a solo sandbox and feeling out the ranges and making sure it felt appropriate.
Yeah.
That's why I do just I think a little bit of rebalancing on it, but we got into a good place initially. Yeah,
for sure. And to even we also realized that Citron was such a popular character. I mean, it's everybody's him. It's a lot of people's go-to, right?
Yeah.
So it's also really scary to go in and make changes to a character. I mean, everybody loves all our characters in one way or another, or you have your favorites, but Citron was especially touchy for that reason because it was so popular. So that was our concern, but I think Wilder and team did a really great job with that last one.
Yeah, no. I think it was good. I think Citron's definitely a lot more balanced than what he was before.
Hey, just very quickly, Steven, mate, Wilder. I'm going to kick people out of my backyard.
Yeah, we need space for the developers, guys. So please don't try joining our name yet until we get into some multiplayer.
Yeah.
I just had a...
There's a lot of people
I
watching
reboot,
though, so it's going to be hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what we're going to do, we'll do a giveaway while you do that, and the reason I want you to get in is because I want to show some of the costumes off so people can take a look. So let's do our first giveaway right now. So let's hold on, and we're going to have Justin Weeb join us very shortly when he's out of his meeting.
The Weeb!
So we're going to do a giveaway now. We have a bunch of people who've joined, so I'm going to do my side first.
No worries.
My first code. It's going to be 5 codes giveaway. There's a very solid chance you can win right now, guys. Not everyone has entered yet, so I'm going to give you just we're going to do our first one now, and then we've got 5 total codes to give away, and they're going to be on both streams, Zero's and
both
ours.
streams,
so
guys.
We're going to do the first ready up. And the way you're going to get your code when you've won is we're going to send you a private message. Ad Hamilton will do that because Adam's a ledge. Adam, are you still there, my bro?
Yep, I'm ready.
Adam's here.
Good.
Okay. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to Club Squidward for the resubscription for 3 months, and thank you very much for the new follows as well. We'll be streaming again on Sunday.
We will.
Normal time is 0:11, and we'll get back to our normal announcements and follower songs and everything right there. But right now, I'm going to pick a winner, and boom! Here we go. Right, the first winner we have in the Ready Up Brothers channel is Jacob203. Jacob 2 of 3, you have won the top and tail upgrade for
Woo!
Garden Warfare, and we're going to send you that code through. So well done. That is the first winner. There's going to be an additional 4 more winners. Remember, if you want to enter, you put exclamation point raffles, and congratulations, Jacob 2 of 3. Zero, do you want to go for a winner? On
Yes, I can go for a winner. So I just want to make it clear, guys, you need to have talked in chat in the last 10 minutes to be a winner. And I also want to just say, PVZ are actually in the chat as well. They just say congratulations. Plants vs. Zombies in the chat officially. They got a little diamond badge next to the name. So yeah, guys, all you need to do is just be in the chat talking, and all we need to do is pick a winner. So the winner is dun 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 Zeppa Boy. Congratulations, Zeppa Boy. I will give you a private message, buddy. And you have just got yourself a code for the new upgrade, which you can get in Garden Warfare 2. And like Steven mentioned earlier, if you've already got the characters unlocked, you'll just get yourself another costume as well, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to pick that up myself so I can get some of the costumes a little bit earlier. It's going to be very,
I'm going to do another winner right now, Zero.
Go for it.
We're going to go back to back 2 winners, both me and you, and then we're gonna give the rest of the 3 away at the end of the stream when we got Justin with us. So here we go. Next winner coming up for the Ready Up Brothers. Don't forget, you just need to put exclamation point raffle on the Ready Up Brothers stream if you want to go. We're going to have 3 more giveaways after this next one that I'm about to do. So here we go. Next winner is it is Culverine. Culverine, you have won a tot and tail upgrade. So welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining, and you are our second winner.
Congratulations!
We are going to be giving away 3 more codes later when we join. All right, so Wilder, do you want to talk a little bit about what you're wearing right now, you big legend?
Woohoo! This is my favorite one. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back.
Nice one.
I'm going to take that back. I think my mouth waters from the other one, which we'll see shortly.
This is the one I want. I want this one.
Cool. So this is
right
the alien mech. So also this is the I think it's what's the one called again? TRX-1000. Sorry, TRX-1000. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. This was using the internal name by accident there. TRX-1000. This is TRX-1000. This one's inspired by a futuristic alien take on the Torchwood. You see he's blue and got a little green coming out the top. If you look at me from the back, I think you might want to see the back. When I go into
I'll let you have a look, Gary.
Smoldering Madness, the back lights up.
Oh yeah, you get bubbles on your head as well.
Coming out a lot more frequently.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. I love
So,
I love how he's a robot, but yet he still is entitled to wear gloves.
exactly. Does a little power. Okay, so pull up the next
This is a cool one. I like this one, man. That's cool. Have you opened your packs, by the way, yet, Gary?
Which one of you guys?
I'm minor coins, Zero. Minor coins.
Oh, okay.
I got 1 million coins.
No, I mean from the for having the Torchwood earlier.
Yeah, my upgrade was 500,000 coins, so
okay.
I hadn't completed it, so it just doesn't give me a variant because I don't have a legacy reward because I did not have these 2 characters before.
Gotcha.
So that's just a good thing to call out. So I know a lot of people are concerned about the amount of time to put in, but if someone just buys the upgrade, they don't just get a customization right away. Just to let you know. Okay, so what are we looking at right now?
So this is our Sugar Plum Fury. This is the bold and beautiful one. Got nice butterfly wings in the back.
I love this one.
Great lipstick. And
Well, if you
this one is one of the ones where, yeah, go.
if you kind of stand near this hedge, you kind of blend in a little bit.
It's camouflage in the head.
Yeah, camouflage. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Where is
No,
Steven
no,
gone? Where's he gone?
Don't worry, guys. I'm still here.
Next one. Next.
Okay, next.
Do we need to go to the other
Is
side?
there anything special with Smoldering Madness with this skin at all?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Sorry?
Is there
Yes,
anything
yes,
special?
Yes, there is. So when I Smoldering Madness with this one, it will light up as well, and then the little sparkles at the top start coming out a lot more frequently.
Oh yes,
That's epic.
that's cool.
Yeah, so
I like
After
it.
we've
more on
gone
this
through
side.
these 3, just to let everyone know, so we're going to do 1 more on this, then we're going to switch sides, and I'm going to do 1 more giveaway, and so 0. And then we're
yeah.
gonna do 2 giveaways.
I've only done
for,
1 so far. I
Justin.
got 4 left. I only did 1.
Okay, so it's 4 on 0. So just as a reminder, you only need to chat in zeros. You need to follow and then put exclamation point raffle in the Ready Up Brothers. And right, so Wilder, my friend, what are we looking at? I think this one might be my favorite actually. Now I'm looking back. At it.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I didn't realize the smoke earlier until today. I love like the little pink smoke
Yeah.
that comes out of the chimney.
I love Tree. I think maybe Tree X, but this one too. So what are we looking at right now?
So this is the ginger bark costume. So I agree with you guys. This is my favorite as well. I'm a big Christmas buff and holiday buff, so this one's right up my alley. And a cool thing about this one is when you go into smoldering madness, I love the color of the eyes, and all the little candies will light up on them.
Oh yeah.
That's
So they go purple in there.
Yeah.
That's so cool,
Wow.
man.
And the smoke just starts billowing out.
It's cooking like some cakes in the oven, definitely, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like,
Cooking up some
ginger bark
sweetness.
in the chat. Ginger bark.
That's cool, man.
We had a community question about this, which I'd been told to ask Sean about, which is, so these are costumes, right? So you're wearing a whole costume. It's not the, previously what we've seen in PvZ is the, customization sets where you put them all on, you mix and match, but this is a straight up costume. So we had a question that came in from the community on the tweeters. It actually came in from King JJ's Discord server, and the question was, do you think we'd ever see costumes for other character classes? Because people quite like these.
I think you may have them in the sticker shop, Gary, because I've just got the other costumes. You may have them to showcase.
Yeah, this is something. This is something we wanted to get some feedback on the community on. I know there was some people were disappointed that these weren't full variants. I think that ultimately these are the only two characters that never had any sort of customization. And then we started looking at what we could do in time for this December patch, our Capture the Taco update. And we looked at what we could do if we started adding individual slot customizations, and then we evaluated it against what if we just limited to these full body cosmetics, which we're calling costumes. And really, we decided that our chosen direction was to pursue these full body sort of really kind of big changes, as opposed to individual slots and smaller customization pieces, which at the end of the day are about the same from a development standpoint, a development cost standpoint, but we felt these had a bigger impact. And I think that was part of the confusion too, about them being full body and historically that being representative of a new variant. I think for anybody who was caught off guard or surprised by that, you can look to me for that one. I think we got really excited with our teases, and maybe expectations were set a little bit too high. But at the end of the day, we're super proud of how these things turned out. I think they look amazing.
I think too. I do as well.
And I think we were really generous with the loyalty program, the fallback, and the trials and no miss, and there's going to be opportunities to buy them all month long as they sort of trickle through, but they'll come back again down the road too as well. So I'm really happy with how they turned out. Wish we could have maybe set some more context about what to expect earlier on, but at the end of the day, I can't help but love that our man Wilder here is stomping around as a giant gingerbread house.
Yeah, that's epic.
I just go.
Can you guys come over to the
zombies.
Zombie side, please?
Yes, I will just say, from the standpoint of you explaining about the costumes and stuff like that, I really do like that. You said from a development point of view, it takes the same time. I know like how other characters do it. You can change like your hairstyle, like you can put some glasses on, a beard, and like a tattoo and stuff. But the fact that these are completely changed, like you have things on your arms, your complete legs are different. I really like that, and I think it's like a nice little extra touch to customize your characters with.
This hover goat looks absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, he's got an octopus
Before
on
we
his
talk about
back.
him-
I did not realise
Before
that.
we talk about him, wait, stop, Zero, stop.
Sorry.
Zero, do a giveaway. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna do a giveaway, and then we're gonna. You go first, then I'll go, and then we'll talk about these, and then I hope we can get Justin to join us as well.
Justin Weeb. Yes. So, guys, like I said, you need to be talking in the chat to enter the giveaway. I'm going to pick the giveaway right now for those that have already been talking, so we don't delay the stream any more than it is. So, the second winner is Hopeful Club. Congratulations, buddy. You have won a code. And I believe that the first winner did actually put in chat saying when is he going to get his code. I'm going to private message you guys all the codes on on Twitch, sorry, after the stream has ended. So after the stream's ended, guys, I will private message you your codes. But until then, you just don't get confused. It's going to be after the stream. You'll get your code. I promise. I promise.
Same Z's, man, for ours too. Same Z's. All right, so I'm going to pick another winner. So if you have just joined the Reddit Brothers and you've done your follow and you've done your up raffle, you are in for a chance of winning and we're about to do it right now. So we've already had 2 winners, which was Jacob 2-3 and Culverine, and now here we go. We're gonna go pick a winner.
Ooh. A boom.
Here we go. X-Tameable Wolf X. Or Kiss Tameable Wolf Kiss, whichever it is. You have just won yourself a Torch and Tail upgrade. Congratulations. After the stream. So, just a reminder for everyone who is just tuned in, we're going to have Justin Weave coming on a little bit later. We're going to do 2 more giveaways at the end. Zero's going to do 3. And we are going to just jump into some turf takeover so that everyone can play with the devs. But what we're doing right now is we're about to have Stephen Wilder.
That was brilliant.
Seems to have collapsed. Talk about what he's wearing right now, because he's wearing it best. So what are we looking at?
I am wearing the ever so rad beach rider costume for the cover goat.
This is so cool,
so
man.
This one, yeah, no, I think the biggest inspiration for a lot of the goats, I think we're from like, what are we gonna have them riding, right? So I knew for one we wanted to have them on a surfboard. So the clearest thing or the best thing for a surfer is some sunglasses.
Surf's up, dude.
A conch shell, exactly. So this guy's super rad. This one was awesome. Like Sean said, everything we saw when we were seeing it through concept, they were just so awesome and so funny.
I like this one, man.
Definitely the best part of the job.
You know what I would love to see?
so
Obviously,
we can,
it might not be possible, but everybody loves concept art. So if there's a possibility, you guys could tweet out some concept art of like other designs that could have come, or the development of these. I think it'd be really cool. I'd like to see them, and I'm sure other people would as well.
Lovely, jubbly.
Yeah,
right, let's look at the next goat. Next.
Wait for it.
Okay.
It's gonna go. Wait for it. The board disappears. You land on your feet, and then you just kind of like fall over.
Yeah, it gives up. All right, let's look at this. I'm gonna do a little walk around. Can I just do this for a second? This obviously, like, I'm super hyped for the new Aladdin movie, so can I just do Arabian Nights?
This is my favorite one. This is your favorite as well, isn't it, Gary?
More often than not, a harder than heart in a lot of good ways. Does that answer your question, Zero? Yes.
It does indeed.
Gosh.
Right, so let's see. What are we looking at?
That was amazing. That was.
Can we get a round of applause for Gary?
So this is Wishmaker.
Now, before Wilder gets started, let me go ahead and say that this is clearly no reference to that other product you said before. This is purple and not blue. And
yeah, get back.
Confidence
There-
that you
it's paint.
Now.
It's clearly paint.
Oh, you just did
Nothing.
a carpet flip. That was epic.
And anyway, so I decided to say that. Go ahead, Wilder.
No, good call. Keep us safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the Wishmaker one. Definitely wanted to do some kind of a genie riding the magic carpet. But it's paint, so he's just trying to be a little bit of an imposter. But he's got his lamp, so he's ready to go.
I think the flying carpet teaser was really cool. I think it looks amazing. I like the genie lamp, not the, like the lamp and stuff like that as well. It's really cool.
Epic,
Yeah,
man.
so let's pull out
next
the
go.
last one here.
And that gets me every time, man. That gets me every single time.
Zero, you've already spoiled this by being the goat.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
All right, so let me zoom in on this and get a proper look. See, so this has got to be one of your favorites because you're a Christmas buff. Look at that sleigh flip there. Right, hit me with this. What are we looking at?
This is our holiday costume. This one is also, yes, like you said, one of my favorites because the tree lights on his head and the
His
fact that
nose.
he's still a goat but trying not to be a goat is hilarious.
I like it.
And I love the sleigh. Yeah, the thing he's riding on right now is just so cool looking. No, I think they did an amazing job on all these skins and this one as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. So we have kind of like two Feast of
You'll see me on
costumes.
Christmas.
Yeah, we've got this one for the goats, and then we
Yes.
have the candy sweet one for the Torchwood. Both of them are amazing. All the costumes are amazing. I think these are some, if not the best looking characters in the game. Like, customizations are amazing, but I don't think they can beat these costumes. I think these are amazing.
I should have introduced you like this. I should have just let you appear.
Appear at the smoke.
Boom! Look at that.
It's like stars in your eyes.
Dramatic,
You
like.
just walk out.
Yeah. Reveal. Come out,
I need
come
some
out, you know how to do it, you're a
entrance
showman.
music.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah, we should just put the you should have gone in the cloud and then just respawned and then disappeared. Like, it would have been epic. Anyway. Okay, so we're getting in toward the end of the stream now. Just let everyone know we've got an hour left, another hour of content, and don't forget, you want to hang on till the end because we're going to talk a little bit about the future and some exclusive announcements.
Exclusive.
As well. So don't be missing that.
Exclusive.
So I had a question here from Strangelove on Twitter. Strangelove on Twitter says, "Love the new update to the Backyard Battleground map. Are there any new Easter eggs that have been added for players to find? I'd love to find and discover more Easter eggs in the backyard."
Any Easter eggs?
Hello?
So teasers and stuff. I think our focus was on the new mode and the new costume pieces. So people can look all they want. I think that's the one thing we talk about really frequently around here is how we have so many secrets and so many little offshoot experiences and moments in this game that a lot of people never get experienced. And I know a lot of people, we have a lot of dedicated gamers who are 100%ers and done it all. But, with some of the data we see, I would be more interested in making sure that everybody else gets to experience more of the amazing content that isn't easily surfaced, I guess. So nothing new in this one, but I would love to figure out how we can show the crazy depth that Justin and team added to this game for those who might not have experienced it at this point.
As soon as you said that, Gary,
there's some very exciting stuff in there.
As soon as you mentioned that, strangers have actually appeared in my chat. So hi, Lauren, how are you doing? I will also just say, just on top of that talk about Easter eggs, it's not been written down, but are there any Easter eggs, like frequently big Easter eggs that haven't been found yet in the game, like across the entire game? Because I know the one on Port Scallywag, nobody got that until they kind of teased it. So
Yeah.
Justin might have Justin, who's ready to go over here beside me, might have some thoughts on that too, as he's the one who brought many of those to life. But actually, why don't we, before we get into any more questions, maybe we can transition. Not that I don't love Wilder here. I think he did a fantastic job today. Good job, Wilder. But Justin's anxious to talk with you, Gary. And by the way, he says a lot of very positive, nice things about you all the time.
Dude, I can't wait.
The weeb.
The weeb. He's such a legend.
The last time I spoke to him, he was
so
blowing
hold
around
on a minute.
love
I'm just gonna
as
go
an
to
elf.
This screen, just 1 second. I want to make sure it's not going to break everything. So I'm just going to go to the party now and invite Justin so it looks nice and clean. Just give me 2 seconds. Because obviously Justin and I have been friends for a long time. So I've got him on my very special friends list.
Ooh.
Justin, you've now been sent a invite, so you're here. And then what we'll do is we'll kick one of you out. So who am I kicking?
Is it
You're taking me out.
It's unfortunately having to be Steven. We're sorry.
Well,
I will say my
so I'm just gonna
goodbyes.
put Stephen's lower third up for a second. So Stephen, Mr. Wilder, thank you so much for being such a great host and legend for all these updates and getting everything together. We much appreciate it.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
back in now to the main screen, and I'm about to kick you off, mate. So
Hey, no, thanks a ton for having me. It was fun being here. It was fun doing this with you guys.
Thank you very much, Steven. We
Hope
really
everyone can
appreciate
enjoy
it.
the content.
I'm looking forward to
See you
it.
guys.
cool.
Definitely
All
am.
right, I'm gonna kick. Right, Justin, are you
Thanks,
in
Wilder.
the party?
I will check for you.
I think I'm here, yeah.
We have adjusting in the party, everybody!
Hello everyone. I've missed you so much.
Right,
Spread the
Justin,
love!
I'm gonna give you lower
Spread the
third.
love!
I made you lower third for you. Here it is. Justin Weeb, the creative director of Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, Garden Warfare 1, the international legend, the Shirley Temple drinking legend himself.
The owner of the
Here
dance.
is Everyone, spam them emotes. Justin hype. Let's go.
Justin, hype!
Justin.
Wow.
I have something.
Well,
I
don't
have
think I can
something.
live up to that.
I have something to celebrate your entrance to the stream. That I'm going to have in just a second, my friend. Just let me find it first.
Try and join on us, Justin, if you can, please, my brethren. And then we're going to go into a turf takeover while we chat with you, because you're a legend.
Sounds great. I'm on my way.
Very good. All right, so Justin, how are you doing, first of all, man? How is it going? For everyone who's new to either the Radio Brothers stream or ZEROxPvZ stream, tell everyone who you are, where you come from, what you do.
Yeah, sure. So for everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Justin Weeb. I'm the creative director for Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. I've been doing it for ever since the very beginnings of Garden Warfare. So I was there at the kind of the early concept phase. We're trying to figure out, you know, what we wanted to do with the Plants vs. Zombies franchise, all the way up to, you know, speaking to you guys today. I've been working with Electronic Arts and PopCap here for, well, shoot, almost 20 years now. So it's
20
been
years!
quite a long time, yeah. Yeah, it's
He's even been
it's a
featured
long,
in a game,
long time.
guys. He's even been featured in a game.
Yeah,
That's right. What was my name? Taz. That's right.
So this is what I've got for you, Justin. Nice. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? A lot of you will know this from reference from Garden Warfare 1, but you ready? There we go.
Let me see. Yeah! You haven't seen that gif of Justin doing that.
Oh my god.
I actually found that it's on the phone, you know, when I was going through, and it seems to be everywhere these days.
It's on it's on the if you type in PVZGW2 on the GIFs, it's on there.
Yep, it's in there.
It's in there.
It's pretty good.
You that you are the weeb. You are the weeb.
So Sean and Justin, we have a question here, which is, Mr. Sean Laker, I thank you for the hours of entertainment. It's not a question, it's just a statement. I thank you for hours of entertainment, and thank you very much for this game. I want to send you warm greetings from Colombia, and that is from Bombita Crazy. I wanted to make sure that we pass that along. And so, mate, you've got a lot of fans here.
Oh, that's so nice. Not as many as Justin. I don't think I'll ever have as many as Justin, but I kind of like that.
I think you're kind of. I think you're kind of newer to the whole Twitters and stuff like that, so you haven't been known as long. But if you are now the hype master, you have literally took Gary's position as the hype master. So don't worry, man. People are gonna love your face for a long time. We can guarantee that.
We're gonna go in, guys.
That's super nice and super sweet to hear. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going into some multiplayer, guys. So if you guys do want to join, we are going into some. Is it Turf Takeover? We're going into, Gary.
Yes.
Turf Takeover.
Turf Takeover, so as many people can join as possible. All right, so I'm having a little look through our questions. So Justin, so you've just made probably the largest kind of change to the backyard since you guys launched. And so one of the questions we had here was, what else do you think we could do in this new backyard map? Is this? Are you planning to do anything else with it? Like, what do you think you might go forward with it? Like, talk to us about this new map.
Yeah, so one of the fun things about adding the backyard to the taco game mode is that we can now use it for all the other game modes as well. So what we can basically look at here is throwing it into full rotation, so you can play Gnome Bomb on it, you can play Subordination, Team Vanquish, Vanquish confirmed. Yeah, it's because it's such a cool place to be. It's that you know, essential, that classic feeling PvZ neighborhood, and with the two bases in there, it's just so much fun. So we thought we need to make better use of this thing overall, and so that's what we've been. Well, I mean, Sean and team here have been busy doing. I don't want to take any of their thunder. This is really Sean and Wilder's show. I'm just kind of coming in for more color commentary and, you know, make sure everybody knows what a great job they're doing.
So you guys heard that right.
Dude, that is amazing. So you've heard it here first, guys. That is an exclusive announcement. Exclusive. This is so you're going to see other things happening in the backyard, which couldn't be more exciting. So spam them emotes.
Go crazy, guys.
Let's see what people are saying.
So it's not only going to be Capture the Taco in the backyard, guys. We're going to see Gnome Bomb. You know, you heard it first here on the stream. We're going to be seeing other modes. And I said this earlier on, before you was here, Justin. I've said, like, for quite a long time, I would love to play different game modes in the backyard. And that's going to be possible now, which is awesome. Are you guys happy about that, being able to play other modes in the backyard as well? I'm sure some people have thought, oh, this would be a good map to do Team Vanquish, or this would be a good map to do Gnome Bomb. So it's going to be happening. Very nice.
You there, Justin? Are you on mute?
He's muted. He's quiet.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was concentrating on getting somebody with my pirate barrel. It's one of those classic things. I'm the same as Sean. I cannot talk and play at the same time. It's just a physical impossibility for me.
Well, there you go, guys. That is the reason why he was never on live from
That's an
PopCap.
exclusive
He
too.
couldn't do both at the same time. That's the reason why.
Never.
And I've seen him. He's a legend.
You just spread the love. That's all you need to do. Just spread the love.
That's great. That is very exciting. I'm really glad that you guys gave us that information. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's just go with a couple of different other things. I'm just looking down our little prepared list of questions that we wanted to ask. Here's just a little fun one, actually, just to get to know you a bit more, Justin. So, what's your favorite ability in the game? That's a little one that just a little bit more about your playstyle, how you like to play.
That's probably a
You can give us
difficult one as
character
well.
if you want.
Yeah,
but
well, I
ability.
mean, you're gonna. My favorite ability is the barrel blast. It kind of goes towards my personality. You know, I'm a little bit of a sneaky guy. I like to kind of hide in things and giggle and jump out and surprise people. So I do that in real life as well as in the
Oh my
games.
god!
That's basically
I
What?
thought
where
you were going to
this
say
ability
you're a
came
salty
from.
pirate.
Yeah. Salty old pirate. No, I just love hiding and scaring people.
Oh my god.
That's my
Nice,
thing.
nice.
If I ever go to PopCap, I'll have to
what?
keep my
Do you know
eye out
what,
for you,
Sean?
Justin.
Sean, does he do that in your office together? Does he just like wait for you to come in behind
Every
the door and get you after
single
you've done?
morning. Every single morning.
I bet you was praying
It's true, I do.
when you headed off to grab a cup of coffee before the stream started. I bet you was hoping, please, Justin, don't scare me this time. Don't scare me.
Yeah, nice. I'd love to be in there in your office, just harassing both of you about the latest marketing updates again. That'd be epic.
So what is your new fit?
Oh, those were good times. Those were good
Those
times.
were the
I
days,
miss those
man.
days. Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
talked.
yeah,
so
me
we
too.
talked about the crazy settings earlier on, Justin. Which is your favorite one of the new crazy settings?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a really hard one for me. I think I don't know. I mean, Sean, what did you say your favorite was of all the crazy settings?
So Wilder chose. Sorry, a little feedback. You muted? Wilder chose the Berserker mode, which was the more damage when low health. Is his favorite. I'm personally most excited for all legendary, all random, because it's a good chance to play a bunch of characters you haven't played before. And then there is the regen setting, which is there's no natural regen. You need to be around the other players. Wilder kind of cheated and said he combined Berserker with proximity healing into one mode being his favorite, so he kind of cheated. But those are the big ones.
I've seen quite a lot of love in my chat for Berserker. A lot of people seem to be looking forward to Berserker.
Yeah, I think Berserker
sound epic.
is obviously something that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also a fan of just getting all the legendary characters in there together for just a big legendary showdown. I
Yeah.
think that'll be a lot of fun. But for me, one of the funnest things is just mixing and matching all those settings together. So we can kind of just create, fun new themes and modes, right? So like, what would it be like if you have all engineers and all sunflowers playing together in Berserker mode? Things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So do you plan to bring those modes into private matches, those settings, so that people can mix and match things?
That's a good question.
Sorry, can you repeat that one? I missed that one a little bit, Gary.
No problem. I was saying, do you plan to bring those new crazy settings into private matches so that people can, as Justin said, mix and match and try and figure out what they like gameplay-wise?
Right. I don't believe they are enabled just yet. So we kind of, again, this isn't our. What can I say here? We hope to do more. We hope to do more content updates, and I'll say it again, which is, Justin gives Wilder and I credit. He's obviously a huge part of the process and helps influence us, and we can't pass up all the experience he has in the industry as well as this franchise. So he's a part of it. But at the end of the day, and you can believe this or not, but it is the truth, is that we honestly believe this is the community's game as much as it is ours at this point. So, you know, as far as those crazy settings go, we love hearing people's thoughts. We love them sort of helping inform us about what to do with those next. I think that if private... if the crazy settings go over well, we could talk about the possibility of bringing those into private play or changing them or enhancing them. This is how we're really excited to work, how we believe we've been starting to work and want to keep working in the future. So as far as private play, I'll need to get back on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but if it's something we really want, we can definitely take a peek.
Going on to the going back onto the yes, so we are getting some new content as well, which is very nice. But going back to the legendary mode, someone did ask a little bit earlier on, but I didn't find the right time to ask it. Is the unicorn Chomper going to be included in that mode as a legendary character, or is that one still going to be?
That's a question for Justin, please.
That's for Justin.
Oh yeah. You can't have a legendary mode without any unicorns. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Unicorn is so special. It has to be included in that.
There you go, guys. So if you haven't got the unicorn,
is that random? Is that random? You get or do you get to choose a character when you go into that mode? I haven't been able to play that mode yet. Obviously, it's not out.
yeah.
It's the current date for that, I believe, is the 2nd or 3rd week of December. I think Wilder did have the date. It might be in the monthly plan we posted up, but nonetheless, it'll happen in December. But that's the whole point, is before we were limited in saying, okay, we can do random characters, but we couldn't do random characters against a filtered list. So what we added in this patch is the ability to do filtered lists of random characters. So while we call out all legendary, all random, this also allows us to do other interesting combinations of random from a list of filtered characters. We just really like legendary because I think that's going to hit home hard, but you know, we could look at other combinations of random pools. I just know that, and you said it 2-0, and I actually feel that way as well, and the data actually backs it up, which is that people actually enjoy the random character modes. They always perform pretty well for our town portal, and I think it's because it's so you know, as much as I love in all the games I play, is that every experience is a little bit different, and to push you out of your comfort zone and discover characters that you maybe didn't know about, or to find a new one that you like is pretty sweet. So
it's just
I'm
like
really excited for what that opens up.
If there's a powerful character, and you know some people are just going to play as that character all the time, it just means they can't do that. And like you said, they can just find new characters that they like. Yeah.
For sure.
Oh,
I'm
dead.
actually that kind of gamer. I constantly, I'm a committed one class per faction kind of guy, but Justin likes to push me out of my comfort zone as much as possible. So it's a good mode for a player like mine.
Justin, I'm protecting you. I just shot at you in case the Chomper went for you. We're like an esports team.
Oh, absolutely.
Esports team.
Oh,
nice.
the barrel vanquish. There we
Have
go.
some of that.
Guys, if
there's another Chomper. There's another
stream,
Chomper here.
You're listening to Justin, who is the creative director of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1 and 2. MLG Pro is what hype in the chat. You've also got Sean, who is the producing legend of the PvG Garden Warfare 2s. So that's who you're hearing on the phone. You've seen those lower thirds coming in, so you get to know what they do. Justin, it is a pleasure to have you. I haven't spoken to you on the stream in a little while. Could we be expecting any more sucking at games streams?
Yeah, no.
I want those
I've
back.
been so busy lately. I haven't really had a chance to get in there, but I will tell you, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. I've been playing a lot of.
Have you
PUBG. Been playing some Blackout. So yeah, absolutely. You know, if there's some people that want to come and check out just how bad I truly am at some of these games, I will definitely tweet out a link later, and you guys.
There you go, guys.
Watch.
I would like the Justin stream back.
Yeah, me too. We would love it. By the way, if you haven't seen the clip of Justin playing Fortnite, it's one of the best.
Oh, man.
It is
of all time.
amazing.
It's incredible.
It's really
You've gotta
bad.
check it
Don't
out.
do it.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bad.
It's oh no, absolutely.
Yeah,
I live
me,
up to the
Zero,
name.
Me last weekend. Remember me last weekend when I was trying to make the vehicle? Oh, my God.
Oh man.
So I have a question for both of you.
A question for
Well,
us?
I think this
What?
needs to be a two-way street.
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, Justin.
Right?
Always ready.
Okay.
I'm boosting you,
What
man.
are you asking for Christmas?
Oof.
The big fat guy in
Good
red.
question.
What am I asking for? Ooh,
Good question, man. Zero, you can go first.
better internet.
Who are you asking, BT?
Yeah. I can't get better where I'm at. I need to get like a lease line or something.
Because you live on an island. and
No. The island can actually have really good internet. It's just not where I live. No, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I kind of, for Christmas, I kind of think more about things that I'm getting for people rather than what I want. So, because I get more
Alright.
enjoyment out
Good
of
Samaritan,
people
Zero.
opening presents. No, that is the thing. Like, over the last few years, I enjoy watching people's reaction, opening things I've got them, rather than opening things myself. I sound like an old man now, don't
Well,
I?
that is very noble. And noble. That's not the case for me. I like
All right,
some of that,
Gary,
but that's not-
spit it out.
So actually, this microphone was brought to me by my parents, and what I mean by that is I bought it myself and told everyone what they needed to give me money towards, and I'm also using it, way in advance of Christmas. So I'm really lame, right? Which is I just buy everything that I want and then be like, oh, you could just give me money.
Just give
for
me
what
it for
I
Christmas
bought.
present.
I bought myself 3 months ago. Like, so I'm the worst, really. But do you know what I am? So what I'll say is this, Justin, and this might be a little bit more detailed than you wanted, but my family in the US, my US family, they do a, you buy one gift for one person, you randomly get chosen out of the hat kind of vibe. And you spend up to $100 on that.
Secret Santa.
And then each person just kind of gives one, almost like a Secret Santa. And so what I've asked for in that actually is a yakitori grill, so a little tabletop yakitori grill. Because as you know, Justin, I'm super into my cooking, and I'm thinking, and specifically I like grilling barbecue style stuff, and I'm thinking about getting into yakitori cooking. So there you go, you heard it here first.
All right.
We do know you like your cooking, Gary. We do know you like your cooking.
I've seen a few videos of even his prep station, and I will tell you, I don't know who's going to do the dishes after, but oh man, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
I
dishes.
cause problems. I cause problems. No doubt. Zero, I'm boosting you. Come here, let's.
Thank
work
you for the
together.
boost. Let's work
Let's
together,
do
man.
some
Yeah, let's work together.
Yeah, let's go. Let's rip. All right, so we are going to be doing a giveaway now in the next kind of 20 minutes. We're going to be doing a couple more giveaways, and those giveaways are going to be for the Torch and Tail upgrade that we've talked about earlier in the stream, which gets you access to both of the characters, Hovergoat, which I'm playing right now, and also Torchwood. If you haven't previously had access, if you had previously had access, you get other bonuses and benefits. Check out the blog on the Garden Warfare website if you want more information.
So
Excellent. Okay, so if you do want to enter, don't forget that you're going to just put !! raffle and follow the Ready Up Brothers if you want to win in the Ready Up Brothers channel. We've got 2 giveaways going, and Zero, they just need to chat in your channel. Correct,
yes, if
Armando?
you guys have talked in the last 10 minutes of when the giveaway goes live, you are valid to enter. You are valid to enter, and the codes we are getting, guys, are the Torch and Tail upgrades. If you already have the Torchwood variants, Steven did actually confirm you will get yourself a costume. So it doesn't matter, guys, even if you've got the Torchwood variants, you're still going to get a costume instead. So everybody should want to enter and get yourself one of those swanky costumes.
See, I would make the requirements a little harder personally, though. Like, I would say people need to, like, the first person that sends you a picture of a kiwi that makes you laugh, that should be it.
All right, guys, what I want you to do
Justin,
is if you have
guys come on our
Twitter,
streams all the time.
yeah, do you want to just join every Sunday? Just forget your plans and just join every Sunday,
If
because
you-
Owen's
if
never
you need
awake,
bad
you know.
Ideas, absolutely, yes.
So guys, this is what I want you to
should have
do.
a stream called Bad Ideas.
After the stream, guys, if you have Twitter, I want you to tweet at Justin Weeb a picture of a kiwi fruit. I want to see lots
Yeah,
and
and
lots
there
of
you go.
bonus.
lots of pictures of kiwi fruits.
Justin, I'm going to commit to fulfilling that giveaway, right? I have a lot of PvZ stuff, and I'm going to start doing regular giveaways. So, because I think that's so epic, I will handle the legal ramifications of fulfilling that and do the fulfillment for you. And so,
There you go.
So, if someone tweets a picture of a kiwi that amuses Justin, sufficiently, then we will send a little gift out. or a prize.
PG,
By the way,
keep it PG.
I mean, I don't think it takes much to
PG,
amuse
for
Justin,
goodness
but
sake,
it's the
guys.
effort going into
Didn't
it.
have to say that. Yeah. I'm going to say this real quick, so we're getting these questions a little bit. The codes, by the way, are for either PlayStation or Xbox One. Zero, the codes you have are all Xbox One, but Jay just let me know that he would switch them out for PlayStation if people wanted a PlayStation code.
No worries. There you go. I didn't even think about that, guys. So it doesn't matter what platform you're on. If you need the code swap, if you're on PlayStation, we can get you a PlayStation code.
Yeah, so remember to let us know what platform you need the code for.
Yes. Going on to another
By the way,
question
I'm
that we
moving
got here. It's not a question from the community, but it kind of is towards the community, because I know quite a few people that are wanting to get into game development, and I feel like, considering Justin's been with EA for 20 plus years, what would you suggest to people who want to get into game development?
Well, I mean, the world was quite a different world back when I got into game development. There weren't even
The internet
cars
wasn't
yet,
even invented.
so-
I know, that's crazy, man. Dial up.
What I can say is what worked for me and a few of the people I work with is still a viable path. Although what I'm happy to say are there's so many more avenues to get into game development now than there were back when we did it. I mean, there were no schools or anything like that for getting into game dev. There were very few even game engines or ways to mod, or you know what I'm saying? Like there was just none of that stuff really existed for us. So we basically just had to kind of get in the company, kind of going through the basement almost in a way, like starting at the very beginning of your career, and then just kind of working your way up into the company, you know, a little bit at a time. So I mean, I think, Sean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you and I both kind of came up through the QA path, where you know you start off mostly even sometimes contract work, just coming in, testing games. You know, they'll give you a game area to test, and you'll just spend your time testing that area, making sure it's, you know, bug free, reporting everything that you find. And then I believe you know, we both kind of worked our way into game development as producers. So we came in as assistant producers, where we would you know, start working. We knew a little bit, we learned a lot from QA, and then we were able to apply that and help to start organizing teams and efforts and things like that. And at some point the company kind of realized that there's actually a design path, and there was really nothing like that back when, you know, I had started. So then all of a sudden there's this whole like kind of creative path that opened up, and because before that everybody was just a producer, right? You were there creative producers, there were not so creative producers, and so then they said, well, the creative people should maybe go down a design path, producers, you know, keep doing what you're doing, we love you anyway. And so then, you know, I branched off, started going down the design path, started designing some really great features, some really not great features, and you know, you learn from your mistakes as much as you learn from your successes. In fact, I've learned more through my mistakes. And all of that just sort of builds this library of experience of things that you can kind of build off of as you continue kind of working your way through your career. So I think that's a long way of saying you can come through QA, you can come through analytics, you can come from school now. There's schools that teach game design, that teach production, that teach engineering, arts, modeling, texturing. Like there's so many avenues to get into game dev that just weren't available back in the day, and it's just really, it's really exciting to see.
How do you accept
sorry, I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt. First off, producers being like the non-creatives, all right, I just want to address that. Sometimes we need to create, sometimes we need to get these like creative directors in line from time to time, like when they have ideas about doing viral kiwi fruit campaigns, for example. So you know,
what is going on here?
Oh.
Oh god.
What competition would you come up with, Sean?
I was going to say very quickly, how do you guys select, like, look, you're inspiring literally millions of people, right? There are millions of people that love PvZ. And so on top of that, there is a lot of people out there right now that are in this stream listening right now that want to be part of your team. So how do you accept people to apply to be part of a Garden Warfare team or part of an EA team? What is the best method?
That's a good question. I think it depends greatly on the path you want to take. I think that there are endless sources of streams for job postings and opportunities. I think that one thing that's important to state and for anybody interested in going down the path of game development, and Justin and I mentioned have been living this for a while, is that as much as we feel extremely privileged to work in an industry that we love so much, at the end of the day, we still have the same challenges you would at any job, right? With the same sort of situations and stresses and
so it's not just playing games all day, is what you're saying?
It's not just I mean, don't get me wrong, I talk about
Wow.
Echo.
I play games all day.
You did say you do play
Right.
games on your break, Sean, at EA Play.
Right. So it's that is true. Okay, I play games like 13-year-old kids whose parents are out of town. That's true. There's we face the same challenges you would in any industry. So anybody. The one thing I will say is anybody who is wanting to get into it is that there's the good and the bad. So it's you're gonna love it some moments and you're gonna be frustrated others, but it's all, I think that's apt for any job in any industry. And I can't say how fortunate. It's easy to forget, but at the same time, it's not that how lucky Justin and I are to do the work we do every day.
And you do a fantastic job of it, you big legend.
You definitely do. Although Justin isn't showing a very good job of playing games right now. He's just stood there looking at
agreed. I
looking
don't know
at
what
a
he's
wall.
doing. I keep trying to buff him, but he's just all
Sorry,
over the place.
I'm sorry.
He's got a lot of
No,
things.
literally, he's just looking at me. I'm staring at a tree right now.
Oh no, Chomper got me.
What? You guys got to realize if we say the wrong thing,
Yeah,
we
Oh
might
yeah,
get
yeah,
in
they're in
trouble.
trouble.
definitely.
I don't know.
You're
I
doing
mean,
a
I'm
fantastic
going
job.
on about Kiwis here and saying producers aren't creative, and so I'm doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
What a jerk.
Yeah, Plants vs Zombies just said in the chat, we're listening.
yeah.
They're listening.
Hide the memes! Hide the memes! Nice. Okay, Zero, what other questions do we have? Because I think we're getting close to another
We
giveaway
are
after this
getting
match, and
close.
Then don't forget, guys, oh my goodness, I just stopped in the middle. I thought I was dead. I must have been rares.
Let's have a
Don't
look through the
forget, we're gonna have a little
list
just
of
talk about
questions that we
future
got here.
PvP in the next 10 minutes or so. That'll just be very brief, but it will be a little bit of an exclusive. By the way, I'm trying to get higher every single time I do that during the stream, so I think I'm doing okay.
Quickly, briefly, how much time do we have to claim the legacy rewards that are going on with the game right now?
Oh, question. Hello?
Sorry, just slightly distracted. What was that one again?
Just a quick question. How long have you got to claim the legacy reward?
Oh, that was, I believe it was 7 days exclusivity period. So everybody will have, it's listed in the blog post, I believe. It's 7, maybe it was 10, but let's just say 7 to be safe. But anybody who has Torch and Goat up until that point will get those a free costume for each of the characters that they own at that point.
Okay. So you got like 7 to 10 days, guys. So if you have the Heart of God and Torchwood in the next 7 to 10 days, you will get yourself the legacy rewards.
I'm just
when the
staring at all
exclusive
these
is. You can
pictures
still
of
get the
Kiwis
reward
coming
after
in my
that.
Twitter right now.
Yes, you can still get the rewards after that, guys. They're not exclusive. You can
Wouldn't
just
believe
you just
how
get them
many
by
pictures
Rooks.
I'm
Yeah.
Are you getting a lot of Kiwis?
That's amazing,
Are you getting a
that's
lot of Kiwis?
I'm loving
Yeah,
that.
I'm really getting a lot of them right now.
I bet-
That's why my score's so low, by the way. I've just been staring at all these great images of Kiwis coming in, so that's my excuse.
There will be that one person that'll take a selfie and they'll say, "I'm from New Zealand." You'll get that one person.
DJ Overwatch says, why is Hovergoat the best character in gaming in the last 5 years, though? Answer me. People are loving it, the Hovergoat, man. By the way, I didn't have Hovergoat before this update, and I just thoroughly enjoyed playing Hovergoat. I love
He's awesome.
boosting people, but I'm going to have to go to my classic character right now, which is Future Catus. Right, Gotham Grizzly says you have until December 13th for the reward, according to the blog. There you go. Thanks, Gotham's Grizzly, you big ledge.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, so we're going to do a giveaway right now. So, Zero, do you want to do yours?
I will do mine. Yeah, I'll do mine, guys. So all you need to do, guys, is just be talking in the chat for all of my giveaways. So just keep talking all the time just so you enter, because I'm going to pick the giveaway right now. And like I mentioned, guys, you get the Torch and Tail upgrade. If you already have the characters, you'll get yourself a costume. And these codes will be sent to you guys after the stream. But let me know if you have Xbox or PlayStation. Oh, I also got a question, Gary. You might quickly know. If they have PC, is it possible to get a code for PC as well?
Yes, we have PC codes.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're on Xbox, PC, or PlayStation. You'll still be able to get these codes. So the winner is...
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad. I just didn't mention it. That was my bad. Don't look into it and be like, oh my god, I don't care about PC. That's just my bad.
Congratulations, Daltons. You have just won yourself a code. You will get a private message after the stream, so congratulations, buddy. I will jot your name down, and congratulations on the code.
Legend. All right, so we're going to do the next giveaway on the Ready Up Brothers. So if you've followed and you've hit exclamation point raffle, then you're going to be in a chance for a win. Here we go. I'm going to choose the next winner right now. Here it is. Picking a winner.
Whoa!
It looks like Dawid RTG. You are the winner. Dawid
Woo!
RTG, if you're still in the chat, congratulations. You've won the Torch and Tail upgrade. And we will be DMing you with the information on how your code will be delivered and your platform of choice. Excellent. Good plays. Justin, I'd like to get some more information from you, Justin. So we've been very excited about this update, and I think we've got a lot of interesting stuff coming in the initial month that you've shared that piece. So do you want to talk a little bit about the calendar and how you do kind of your monthly calendar to let people know what's going on?
So I'm actually going to defer that one to Sean. As I said, Sean and Wilder have really been the forcing function here. They've been setting up the live events. I've kind of been spending a lot of my attention elsewhere. I really kind of would like to hear from Sean on that one. But, he...
Sounds great.
We check in once in a while, and so I'm still part of the process. I just can't get into some of these specific ones, unfortunately.
No problem. You don't worry, my man. I just want to have you here for the Kiwis and the banter.
For the Kiwis and the banter.
In that case, Sean, talk a little bit about how you get that information out and what those updates are.
So you kind of just want to know how we execute on monthly plans, is that right?
Sorry, I'll make my question clearer. Some people may not realize that you have a schedule that goes out and that explains when the modes are in the mystery portal, etc. I'm just saying, what is the method for someone who's watching the stream that may not be aware of that and how they figure out what is happening each week in the world of Garden Warfare?
Yeah. So, I mean, the in-game messaging is our primary tool, right? So, Wilder, who you met earlier, does a really great job every month leading off with what to expect. We really like that. We really like laying out a pretty... Oh my god, I got kicked out of server for not really playing a great game. That was written by Justin, by the way. All those special messages in GW2 were written by Justin.
I love that.
Put a Kiwi message in the game. Tweet Kiwis to Justin, and you get codes.
That might be it. It might be the new taco here coming up. We'll see. Wilder does a great job by having the monthly plan communicated in our messaging in your inboxes. I think that's always probably the go-to for most players. Most probably don't know, but the website also updates monthly with that plan. So the website can actually be used to come in and check what's going on. It doesn't always have the super granular details, and sometimes we like to keep things a little mysterious, right? Like I think there should be, every good month should include, and I wouldn't say we're great at this. Yeah, some sneaky surprises. I think, and that's something we're talking about and try to do a little bit better. But I think there's value in being able to look at those places and get the information about what's coming next. But I think there's also fun and a little bit of mystery. Yeah, I think those are your primary two best ways to do it. I mean, on our end, we get these big old documents. Steven has to go and plan out a whole month, and there's hundreds of dependencies that need to be figured out to make this stuff work. So on our end, we get really technical documents every single month that include all the special messaging and all the triggers and all the things that turn off and on. It's actually a really complicated process from our end that really just comes down to cool stuff week to week for you guys. So appreciate Wilder over there. He does really great work.
We don't see the
and
hard
if there's
side
ever
of
a
things.
spelling mistake, it's his fault.
Oh!
If there's ever a spelling
man.
mistake, it's his fault.
There was one in the
You know
recent
what's funny?
patch. There was one in the recent patch.
My wife does some of the checking as well when it's routed through her, which is hilarious. So my wife's still working on PvZ. She wrote the blog post. Did you know that?
She did. So Gary's right.
Oh,
If you
really?
go
No,
onto
I
the
didn't know
Gamertag 2 website, guys, and you read the blog post, that says all the information about the update and the patch notes. That was written by Gary's wife.
And I think she's in the
very
chat
cool.
as well. So if she is, congratulations for being a big legend, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. How are you doing if you are in
Nice.
the chat? Hello. Congratulations, by the way, on the news. I'll just say that because I've not said that to Kristen.
Yeah, the news.
The
Yeah, did you
news.
know, Justin, that I'm going to be a father? What can you think of anything more worrying?
Holy smokes.
Absolutely, anything more worrying.
I'm blown away. Congratulations. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's so good. If any of you guys didn't
Yeah, I
know,
just
Gary,
had,
he's gonna be
I just
gonna
had
be a
my
daddy.
second as well.
Oh, congratulations, Justin!
Ledge.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, you can commiserate with me about losing all your gaming time and becoming a functioning member of society for a little bit, because I'm up to now in my long years I definitely haven't met any of those two needs.
You know, I will say, and I
The
said this
number of
before.
kids you have is directly proportional to how many gaming hours you lose. That's for sure.
Yeah, but times 10x. Yeah.
I said this before, and I'll say it to both of you now as well. If you guys, like, obviously, Justin, you're already a dad, but for Gary, if you needed any experience on kids, you just message Jeremy, don't you?
The Who's, man. He's got more children than God.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Nice.
So
Hey,
we are getting dangerously close to running out of time.
We are.
Absolute legends from the PopCap team. So we're going to finish this match, and then we're going to talk about the exclusive.
Very nice.
Higher and longer now. Which is just, so it's not. Don't get too hype. It's just a little bit, but definitely hang on, so that you can hear these pieces. But I wanted to say, just take a little moment on behalf of the community to say thank you very much. One, for joining and talking and discussing, all the different topics. Like, obviously, we've had lots of different pieces of input, lots of different reactions from people, but it's been fantastic to chat with you guys on where your thoughts are for where Garden Warfare is going. And just getting a little bit more information around this latest update. So I wanted to say thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, thanks guys for having us. I think it's obviously been great, and I want to thank Sean and Wilder and the live service team for making all this great stuff for us to be able to continue to play. It's they've done a ton with what is a pretty small live service team, and I'm just thrilled at the amount of content they're still able to generate.
No.
Yeah,
A small team
thank you,
can do an
Justin.
amazing job,
Yeah,
for sure, and I
the fact
appreciate
that you guys
that.
have been, sorry, good. You go, man. Let me shut up for a second, Sean. You go.
No, I like when you talk. You have a very nice voice. I just want to say that it's honestly it really is a privilege to work on the franchise that these guys really killed it on. I mean, Garden Warfare is so special, and it's so much fun to work on a game that's so carefree,
Doesn't take
and
itself.
it's not high stress, and doesn't take itself too seriously. We can
That's
put
my
tacos on
favorite,
people's
man.
heads, and nobody complains. Like this has been so awesome for me, and it's not only the product, but also working with this man behind me too. So it's been really great.
Who's that? Is that Justin, or is that the Yeti? Hey, Zero, I've
Yes.
I've just read you. So can we get a stream-to-stream high five, please, to the camera?
Where are you?
Ready?
Where
3,
are
2,
you?
1.
I'm looking for you. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
No, I rezzed you 2 seconds ago, and you just missed a high five.
I couldn't see you.
High five the camera.
Oh, high five the camera. Oh. There you go. Sorry.
There it is.
I thought
Hey,
you meant an in-game thing. I thought you was gonna like jump in with your belly, and I was gonna jump in with my head, and was just gonna like high five in game.
Oh wow! No. Yeah, all right, let's do that.
Well done, gentlemen. By the way, you know, I know we're almost out of time, and I don't know if you guys have any more questions or not, but people were asking if there was going to be a trailer. There is an official trailer that came out this morning while we started the stream. You guys might, I don't know if you want to put it on.
I'll put it in
your
my
streams, or if you want to show it off.
I don't have a scene available to actually
Yeah.
put it on my stream, so I will link the I'll link the trailer down in the chat for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna
Link it up.
link
It's
it, and
it's
then-
really great.
Yeah, we're gonna link it and just to give you some recap on what's happening next for Ready Up Brothers and Zero. We're going to be streaming again on Sunday at our normal time at 11 a.m. PST, so the same time we started, and we're going to be doing Garden Warfare again, game with community. So if you want to jump in, we'll watch the trailer together. We'll talk about this stream. We'll talk about the updates we just did.
Definitely.
But we're going to be gaming again on Sunday. So yeah, so just remember to check that out. And if you are new to the stream, slam your notification and follow button so that you can get the latest and greatest information on the legendary game that is Garden Warfare 2.
Oh yeah. I just want to say once again, just thanks for joining us on the stream, guys. We obviously know right now is going to be a busy period for you with a new update coming out. If there's any issues and stuff, you're definitely going to need to be like focused on it. So 2 hours out of your workday is like a lot of time. So we do appreciate that. 3, you've been able to come on and chat to us.
Yeah.
We do actually have
it's
a whole bunch
pleasure.
more
I
community
have so much fun with
questions
these.
that we're not going to be able to get through. So I don't know if like you was open to over the week or so, you could answer some community questions on Twitter or something like that about stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll capture some
Of course,
stuff.
I mean, the one
So-
thing I always try to stay active with the community on Twitter. So, I mean, if you guys have further questions, I do my best to answer as many as I can, or at least the ones I'm allowed to answer.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate to just hit me up, and you know, we can chat about things in more detail.
So actually, I think we should go back to the backyard at this point because we're coming toward the end of our designated time with you. And we've got just 2 giveaways to go, but we've got just one question that I know that we've been waiting on, which is, I'm going to wait till we get back and we'll go in there. Bob Box, I'm seeing that your question was not answered. Adam, if you ping me that, I'll see if I can answer it. We can't answer every question, but I'll try.
We are sorry,
Can you
guys.
ping it to me,
It's
Adam?
on our list, 15C. I'm going to answer it now. It's backyard. Bob wants to know if you can do a mystery portal event where you do Team Vanquish or something playing as the bosses.
Interesting. So it's an idea for a mode rather than a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hit
No,
Bob
thank you very
Box's
much. Yeah,
idea.
no, there's
Yeah.
it's a great idea, and it's actually something that we talk about as a team a lot. Is wouldn't it be cool if you could, you know, play as the Disco Zomper or just stomp around as the Gargantuar? I can go as far to say as like we have investigated that kind of stuff in the past. The challenge we have is like those characters were never set up as playable characters, so there is just it would be like rebuilding an entire character from scratch in order to support that. So it's a super
well
cool
made.
idea, and it's something that we've also thought about as well. It's just unfortunately that would be a very challenging thing to pull off.
Yeah, and it's resource management, right? I mean, it's just like playing a simulator. You know, you've got a finite amount of time, and you've got to prioritize what you're going to do. So it doesn't necessarily mean
That's
it's a bad
exactly
idea.
it.
It's just about trade-offs, man. Trade-offs. So, guys, we're going to do a quick giveaway now, and then I'm going to... look, I know we wanted to talk about this a little bit, and a lot of people have been asking this question. So let's just do... so actually, we do have one that I think might be interesting. Justin, do you watch anime? This is not the one that everyone wants to know, but...
This is the question, guys. Do you watch anime? We know you've all been asking
I
that.
watch anime? I have watched some anime, and
Yeah.
actually some of it is incredibly unique and inspires me in ways I never thought possible. It's just
Yeah,
because it's so
Lucina Fan
fantastical.
76. Yeah, it was Lucina Fan 76 that asked the question. She just wondered if you had a favorite.
A favorite one.
Oh man, I really do like Akira.
There's a whole bunch of anime on Netflix
it's
these days that
smooth.
you can watch. If you don't want to watch read subtitles and stuff, there's a lot that's dubbed as well, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is. Okay, we're going to do our giveaways, and we're going to get to our last question.
Yes.
Because we're getting toward the end of our stream now.
This is an
how many,
exciting
winners
question.
We had on mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to pick my last winner. So if you've done an exclamation point raffle, the last winner is going to get picked right now. On the ready up on the stream. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Picking a winner.
Woo!
Right now.
It is.
Pick a winner, please. Oh, let me make sure I didn't do that twice. You already had Dartig, so we'd announced that. We've already had Tameable Wolf. So I think it's choosing the same people that we've already done. So I need to make sure it's not doing that. Dartix, this is the new one. Thank you. Sorry, I was showing up previous ones.
Congratulations.
Dartix, and you've been playing in the
Congratulations.
stream as well. Congratulations, you have won the final giveaway code from the Ready Up Brothers.
Woo!
Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for playing, you big ledge. Congratulations.
So I still got 2 codes to give away, guys. I'm
There
going to
we
be
go.
giving away both of those right now in the chat. Remember, you need to be talking in chat to be entering, so everyone has a chance to enter. All you need to do is just chat and be talking in the chat, and then we'll get on to the important and very exciting question, isn't it, Gary, that I think everybody has been waiting for. Very, very interesting.
Are you going to do the giveaway now?
Yeah, I'm going to do the giveaway now. I'm just building a little bit of hype for that question, because that's a good question. Alright, the next winner in the chat. And that's going to be getting a Torch and Tail code for either PC, PlayStation, or Xbox is... Max Stain! Congratulations, buddy. You've just won yourself a code. Let me drop your name down into my little Google Sheets over here, and then we will send you your code after the stream. And you know what? We'll go in with our 5th winner straight away. Why not? Let's just do our final winner for the stream, and that is Sir Jack Devil. Congratulations, you have also won yourself a code. And I will just mention it once again, guys. I will be private messaging you on Twitch after the stream, and so will Gary. And then we'll ask you what platform you want your code on, and then we will send over your code, and you can enter that onto the platform of your choice, and you will get the Hovergoat and Torchwood and all the other bonus stuff you get in the mailbox. And then if you already have those characters, you'll get yourself an awesome costume instead, which is very exciting.
Fabulous. So before we ask the question, I just want to say thank you very much to Adam versus Zombies, who's been in the background, and he's been moderating, getting all the questions, making sure we know how to run the stream. And he's the other half of the Ready Up Brothers. If you're brand new to the Ready Up Brothers channel, Adam streams during the week, and so do I, and then we stream together on Sunday. So Adam, take a bow, mate.
Woo.
Thank you very much for all of your help and assistance.
Can we see some love in the chat to
Yeah,
Adam,
thank you
guys?
very much, guys.
Just say bloop in the chat, guys. B-L-O-O-P.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
spam
Get a
bloop.
in the chat. Get a bloop in the
You may
chat.
recognize the blue.
Bloop in the chat, please.
Oh,
Bloop
I
in the
love
chat.
it. There we go. That's the bloops. Keep them going. Spam the bloops.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Right,
Adam. Really
Justin,
appreciate it, man.
Here it is. Right, you can have Justin, you can have Sean, you can both go together, but look, we absolutely love the fact that you've updated the game, right? I'm loving what you've done with the backyard. We talked about the fact that we can even do more game modes in the backyard on this stream as an exclusive, which is very exciting.
Very nice.
But there was a little part of the blog, man, that's got people talking. And right at the end of the blog, it says that there will be even more updates in the future for Garden Warfare. So can you confirm this, and you tell us, just tease a little bit about that?
Little snippet.
So who's going for who's my on the spot person that's going to be answering this difficult but
So
exciting
I
question?
nominate Sean for that. He go take it away, Sean.
All right, I'm switching the lower thirds then. Here we go, Sean.
This is Sean, guys.
What are we going to find out?
Let's see, how much trouble can I get in here? Okay, so I'll say this, that that more's coming for sure. My personal opinion is that the stuff to come, the best is yet to come, I guess, is what I wanted to say. And this has been a really great update. You know, there's been a
That
lot
is
of different.
massive hype. Can we get some hype in the
Woo!
chat for that for a start?
I think we're really gonna hit the mark with some of the stuff we're talking about. I can't give specifics yet, but the moment that we're allowed to, I wanna get it out there in the community. Is, you know, one thing we wanted to improve is transparency and working alongside you guys and being clear about what's forthcoming. So, yeah, super excited about what's to come. I think it's gonna hit. I think it's gonna hit a note that everybody's really gonna appreciate. So, more to talk about for sure. We'll figure out a timeline that makes sense. You know, in the event that all this comes to fruition, I look forward to getting on stream with you fine gentlemen again and talking some more.
I would love to do this again.
I can't wait.
Can I just jump in here?
Smile, guys.
Can I just,
Yes.
so we got these designers and they just come up with cool ideas and they pull us over and we get to play them. And I got my hands on something the other day that really made me grip my controller in a way that I'd never done before.
Really?
So
What?
Let me just leave you with that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Exclusive,
So it's like
guys.
seriously
What are
good,
we talking
guys.
about right now?
Seriously good. There's more to
High
come,
swimming
the
pond,
best to come, and it made Justin grip his controller. Jeez. That's gonna be
Dudes,
good.
You heard it here first. Clip this, guys, because I think they did a good job of not revealing too much, but
Yeah.
still building the hype and just doing the thing that
They
the
can't
Garden
get in
Warfare
trouble.
dev team do best, which is transparent development and hype and just being great for everyone. So, look, guys, I want to say massive thank you from myself and from Zero and from Adam, the other half of the Ready Up Brothers, from all the community. This has been a fantastic stream. We've loved it. We've got a lot of new information. We talked about the new crazy settings. We talked about the potential uses of the new Backyard Battleground map. We talked about there's more coming to Garden Warfare 2. Can't believe it. Talked about that it's the hype, so hype that Justin nearly snapped his controller in half. This is incredible.
This is
I
amazing.
didn't
So-
snap my controller. That's not quite it.
He gripped his
What's going
controller.
on? It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining
just
us.
grip.
We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us on stream. Like I mentioned, it's 2 hours out of your day, especially so close to update day, is crazy. So we appreciate the time that you've put towards us and also the community here that's watching the stream, because I'm sure a lot of them are really excited and they really appreciate the questions that you've been answering as well. So thank you very much.
Yeah, you're a
Thank
bunch
you,
of
guys. It was a
international
pleasure.
legends. I just need to add one thing before we finish, which is Zeppa Boy asked for me to say exclusive one more time before we left.
Oh,
That's
man.
the highest exclusive we did. So look, guys, you're a bunch of legends. This is it. Thank you very much. Catch the Ready Up Brothers and Zero streaming Garden Warfare 2 this Sunday at 11 a.m. PST, 7 p.m. PS European time. I
Yes.
was going to say PS Europe. I don't really know why. But we'll be back. And
On
Zero,
Sunday.
I'll let you give a little sign out, and then we're going to go to end the stream. So thank you very much.
So thank you very much for joining us, guys. We really do appreciate it. Like Gary just said, we're going to be streaming on Sunday. We're going to be streaming. Yeah, we're going to be streaming Garden Warfare 2 again on Sunday. That all of you are welcome to join. So if you haven't followed my stream or the Ready Bros stream, which I will link down in the description, make sure you go click the link. Make sure you go follow both of our streams. Turn on those notifications so you can join our streams on Sunday and future streams as well, because we do every single Sunday an awesome stream. And I think next week we're going to be doing Overwatch again, but PvZ this Sunday, I can't wait to get into it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. I'll be over on the Twitters and all that good stuff, and I'll be talking about this new update and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to make a few videos, because I mean, like, we got some exclusive information. We got to tell everybody about it, you know? Oh, man, I'm excited.
Make sure you follow ZEROxPvZ on YouTube to get the latest information on Plants vs. Zombies. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with the bloop. Adam, can we get a bloop from you? And then I'm going to go stream ended.
Let's go, bloop, guys.
Blue.